You know that guy you filled out the survey for? His score is B. He's a guy with promising potential, but he has work to do. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you, things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10 dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10 dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He's not just talking, he has the drive and discipline to go far in his career. He prefers to let his results speak for themselves rather than making big promises or showing off. You may notice he spends long hours working or thinking things through rather than socializing.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he tends to stay calm and doesn't get overly emotional about setbacks. He might become quiet or need some space to think, but he doesn't lose control or panic. Instead, he prefers to analyze the problem on his own and look for practical solutions, even if it takes some time.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
People at work usually respect him for his ability and work ethic, but he may not be the most popular or warm in the group. He prefers to keep conversations focused on work and doesn't bother much with flattery or small talk. Still, his calm and steady approach means he avoids drama and big arguments.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
He will quietly feel proud of your achievements, even if he doesn't show it with big words or gestures. He isn't the type to get jealous or feel insecure about your success because he values hard work and respects those who strive for more. Expect a sincere but simple acknowledgement rather than loud celebration.
What if you start earning more than him?
He is unlikely to secretly resent you or feel insecure if you earn more than him. His sense of self worth is rooted in his own hard work and values, not in comparing himself to others. He may not talk much about how he feels, but inside, he respects your achievements.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He handles money carefully and prefers to plan ahead rather than spend on sudden wants or flashy things. You'll notice he keeps track of his expenses and avoids wasting money on things that don't matter to him. His choices are practical, aiming for long term stability.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He lives within his means and doesn't try to impress others by pretending to be richer than he is. You won't see him buying things just to show off or keeping up with neighbors for the sake of image. He values comfort and quality, but only spends on what truly matters or lasts.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is kind and willing to help, especially when someone truly needs it, but he is careful and thoughtful about how he gives. He doesn't throw money around carelessly or do things just to please people. He's not stingy, but he likes to make sure that what he gives makes a real difference.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He tends to be straightforward and practical about money, not secretive or controlling. He likes to keep things organized and clear, so you will probably always know where things stand financially. He is not the type to hide his earnings or make decisions without telling you.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He believes in sharing housework and doesn't think it's only your job. He sees running a home as a team effort where both partners contribute to make life smoother. While he may not always say it out loud or fuss over who does what, he understands that fairness matters.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He's the type who believes in taking real responsibility at home, not just standing back and giving instructions. He may not be overly expressive or vocal about it, but he will roll up his sleeves and get things done when needed, whether it's chores or changing diapers. You won't find him just supervising or pretending to help.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He's not the kind to argue just to prove himself right. Instead, he listens quietly and tries to see where you're coming from, even if he doesn't show his feelings openly. Sometimes he may seem withdrawn or need time to think, but this is how he processes things.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he stays calm and doesn't say hurtful things or become aggressive. He's more likely to go quiet, take a step back, or spend some time alone to cool down rather than lash out. You won't see shouting, insults, or dramatic scenes with him.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, this is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He tends to stay calm and keeps his emotions under control even when things go wrong. His steady nature means you can feel safe and not be on edge around him.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He is able to say sorry and take responsibility when he knows he made a mistake. He may not always say it with big words, but you'll notice him quietly making an effort to fix things or do better next time. With him, there's room for honest talks, not just blame games.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no truly means no. He is thoughtful and careful not to push you into anything you are not comfortable with. Even if he's not very talkative, he pays attention to your feelings and backs off when you set a limit. You won't find him ignoring your wishes or trying to persuade you after you've made yourself clear.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he does not take it personally if you're not in the mood for intimacy. He may be quiet about his feelings, but he understands that your needs and comfort matter just as much as his own. With him, you can trust that your no is accepted with understanding, not hurt pride.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with respect and care. He sees intimacy as something special between the two of you and would never use your private experiences to hurt or embarrass you later. He values trust and understands how important it is not to betray your confidence.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He's the type who values loyalty and takes commitment seriously, so he's not easily distracted by other women. When he's in a relationship, he puts his focus and energy into making it work rather than looking around for new excitement. You won't find him flirting or hiding things behind your back.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he's not over possessive or controlling. He doesn't turn small issues into big problems by acting jealous or always checking up on you. He believes in mutual respect and doesn't want to hold you back or question your every move.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, with him, being protective does not turn into being controlling. He genuinely wants to keep you safe and comfortable, but he understands the difference between caring and trying to run your life. You'll find that he supports your independence while still being there for you when you need him.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He sees parenting as a team effort and does not expect you to do everything by yourself. Even if he is not always vocal about it, he is ready to pitch in and handle his share of the responsibilities. With him, raising kids is a partnership, not a one sided job.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. He handles difficult situations with patience and doesn't shout or react harshly, even if he's disappointed. His even temper helps create a safe environment where the kids don't fear making mistakes.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support you not just as a mother, but also as your own person. He respects your need to have your own interests, ambitions, and space outside of family duties. With him, you can expect respect for all sides of who you are, not just the family role.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later after kids and marriage change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, this is not the kind of man who will support your career now and then expect you to quit after you have a child. He respects your hard work and knows that your dreams and goals are important both before and after becoming a mother. Even if life changes with kids, he believes you have the right to keep growing and working if you wish.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He may not be overly expressive or affectionate, but he will treat your parents with genuine respect and care. His kindness will show up in his actions, like helping out, listening with patience, and quietly making sure they feel comfortable when they visit. He isn't the type to fake feelings or just put on a show of politeness. If he's being warm, it's sincere, even if it's a bit reserved. He will do his best to adjust to your family rather than expecting them to change for him.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He isn't quick to anger or react with harsh words, even in tricky situations. He won't add drama or pick fights, but rather he'll look for solutions that keep peace between everyone.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
He is not the kind of man who will act modern with you privately, but then expect you to suddenly become a perfect traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. While he respects customs and routines, he doesn't believe in forcing you to put on an act just for appearances. He values honesty and consistency, so he won't pressure you to change your behavior or hide who you are just because relatives are around.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will quietly support you rather than stay out of it or side with others against you. He believes in standing with his partner, especially when things are difficult. With him, you won't feel alone during family stress. He's someone who stands by you, even if he does it quietly.
Say you have a conflict with his mother, what will this guy do?
He is not a mummy's boy. While he respects and cares for his mother, he does not let her opinions rule his life or your marriage. If there's a conflict between you and his mother, he will take time to listen to both sides and think carefully, but he is willing to stand up for you when it matters. With him, you can trust that your needs and feelings are important, and he will step up for you when it's truly needed.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he will not share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He prefers to keep personal matters between the two of you and values the trust in your relationship. With him, you can feel safe knowing that your private moments are protected and not turned into family gossip.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
So, overall, this guy gets a B. He's a guy with potential, but he has work to do to live up to it. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone steady, dependable, and thoughtful. Day in and day out, you'll find comfort in his calm presence and the quiet way he supports your ambitions and daily life.